Hi guys, this video of Kreb cycle, we are going to learn about the processes occurs in the cellular respiration and the formations of acetyl CoA before entering into the Kreb cycle. So this Kreb cycle is also a part of cellular respiration. Like cellular respiration is a four-stage process where we have already discussed about the glycolysis. Now, the second step, which is a very important step, which is about the formation of acetyl CoA. Now, this pyruvate, which has been already oxidized from glucose, formed in the glycolysis, it enters into the mitochondrial matrix. Now, this is very important because often this has been asked that where exactly the pyruvate molecules, where exactly this formation of acetyl CoA occurs. So sometimes people confuse between mitochondrial matrix or it might be cristae. So the answer is this is not cristae. The location is mitochondrial matrix only. It undergoes oxidative decarboxylation to form two molecules of acetyl CoA. So these two molecules of acetyl CoA will further enter into the Kreb cycle. This reaction is catalyzed by the pyruvate dehydrogenase. So this whole formation of acetyl CoA, it occurs in three steps. Okay, the simple reaction, it occurs in three steps and the enzymes are involved. NADH formation occurs here. CO2 is also seen as a product here. So let's start with the steps. So the first step is where this pyruvate molecule, the carboxylic group is removed from the pyruvate. This carboxylic group is removed and this only two carbon molecule is left behind. So the very first step is that the CO2 has been snipped off of pyruvate and it releases as a molecule of CO2 leaving behind this two carbon molecule. So how this CO2 is able to, why this carboxylic group is removed, like what causes the carboxylic group of the pyruvate to be removed is the enzyme pyruvate dehydrogenase. It pulls away the carboxylic group, resulting in the release of CO2 and leaving the acetyl group behind for binding with CoA. So the first step is a carboxylic group is removed from pyruvate, releasing carbon dioxide. Step 1 is complete. Now step 2, the two carbon molecule which was left behind after the removal of carboxylic group. Now, what happens here is this two carbon molecule, in the next step. Okay, so what exactly is happening here? So we are trying to attach the two carbon molecule of this two carbon molecule with the CoA group. But this CoA group comes with the S sulfur molecule and also hydrogen molecule. Now this NAD plus comes and it reduced to NADH. How? It is able to snatch this hydrogen ion from the CoASH and it is reduced to NADH. So the products are CO2 from the step 1, NADH from the step 2. Okay. Now the very last step is this acetyl group is transferred to CoA. See this how the CoA is attached to the sulfur and this two carbon molecule. And now this whole acetyl CoA will further be used in the next pathway of citric acid cycle or Kreb cycle. So this acetyl group is transferred to coenzyme A, resulting in the formation of acetyl CoA, which will be further used in the next pathway of metabolism, Kreb cycle. Now, this Kreb cycle we are going to discuss later in very detail about this Kreb cycle, that it is a very common pathway for complete oxidation of carbohydrates. Like how carbohydrates are completely oxidized and how proteins and lipid molecules they are metabolized, okay, and other intermediates of the cycle like this acetyl CoA produced enters into the Kreb cycle. For example, this acetyl CoA, it enters into the Kreb cycle. It combines with the 4 carbon compound which is oxaloacetate, and this 4 carbon compound and this 2 carbon compound they together form the 6 carbon citrate. And this citrate, okay, in this process, in this whole process, 2 carbon molecules are released. Oxaloacetate is recycled, like again this oxaloacetate will come, it will recycle, okay, and during this whole process energy is stored in ATP and other higher energy compounds. Like you will see that in the end of the cycle you'll see that the NADH production, FADH production will occur, okay, and this whole ATP and this high energy compounds will further enter into the electron transport chain, where more like they will enter into the inner membrane of mitochondria, okay, for the where they will produce O2 and ATP generation will occur. So this is how these cellular respiration, okay, this going to complete in these 4 stage processes. So this cycle we are going to discuss that in further in the next video. Thank you so much.